I was born in Washington, D.C., and I grew up in D.C. at a time when the city was definitely chocolate city, majority African-American, maybe 80%. And my growing up was interesting because my father's white, and we lived in an all-Black community. And so we were like the one sort of oddball kids on the block. One of the great things about growing up in Washington, D.C. is that there are incredible cultural resources in that city that are available for free. And so when I was a little girl, when my mom didn't have anything for us to do and it was hot outside, she would take us to the Smithsonian museums. So I was always a curious kid, and DC fed my curiosity. I ended up going to Princeton University, which was a really different life experience. Going from Washington, D.C. public schools to an old, elite, exclusive, Ivy League private institution was a bit of a brain bender. It was really challenging on a lot of levels. So having come from an elite private institution like Princeton, which is built on exclusivity and has been built on exclusivity for its entire existence, to an institution that is focused on making sure that higher education is accessible to the largest number of people possible. For me, it's miraculous and it's beautiful and it's unique in the world, and it's something that I hope other universities start to follow. I'm part of the Office of Government and Community Engagement, and collectively our office does all of ASU's government relations and some important slices of our community relations. And those community relations often have to do with interactions with business leaders, the leaders of civic engagement organizations, and other visible vocal groups who care about how Arizona grows and flourishes so that they can have a voice back to the university. So one of my whys is knowing how higher education transforms lives. And I also believe that a society that is full of people who have had a little bit more time, either right after high school or later in life, taking courses in the arts and humanities, not just taking the courses that help them function better in their jobs. I know that we create a society, and that's going to be more capable of making sure that the globe, as it grows and as it becomes more diverse and as more people of different backgrounds are interacting with each other, that our whole globe is just a much safer place because we will have had these relationships on university campuses. And so that is one of the reasons why I love being part of higher education and why I've stuck with ASU for so long. Ever since I was a child, I loved to travel and explore different parts of the world. So I've managed to set foot on every continent, but I have a lot of countries that I want to see and spend more time in. And so I want to meet the people, I want to dance the dances, I want to eat the food, I want to shake the hands, I want to kiss the babies, I want to dive in the ocean, I want to swim on the beaches, I want to do all of that before I get too old. So when all is said and done and my time here at ASU is over, I would really like to know that I made a difference in the lives of some students and some fellow employees. To me, it really matters that the work environment feels like a place where we all want to be, and that the school environment is a place where Black kids feel like they can flourish. And so when I'm done and I leave here, what I hope I leave behind is a legacy of connectivity, where Black faculty, staff, and students have this affinity for one another and for their institution, that it just creates a constant feedback loop where both the institution and the people are constantly growing and flourishing.